Hello and a really big warm welcome to this course from the Urban Penguin. My name is Andrew Mallett and I'm going to be your instructor, helping guide you through the course Python Fundamentals, getting you ready for the Python Institute Python Certified Entry-Level Programmer certification. This course can be used to get you up and running with Python, irrespective of any certification. However, we do match to the objectives of the Python Certified Entry-Level Programmer if that's of an objective for you. As we work our way through the complete course, we're going to begin with, well, quite obviously, getting started, making sure you have everything that you need to know to get up and running with Python on your own system. This technically is not part of the objectives, but of course, you need all of these up and running on your system to be able to learn. Next, we really start on the objectives of the exam. So looking at our computer programming and Python fundamentals, giving you an idea of different programming types and outputs, along with the basics of coding in Python. Once you've mastered the very basics of Python, you're going to want to control the flow of your applications, building conditional statements using if blocks and controlling the execution with looping structures. With that under your belt, you're next going to look at data collections, and this includes lists, tuples, and dictionaries. With this mastered, we're going to finish up by taking a look at how we can organize our code in functions and how we can set up error handling to make sure that our code is robust using exceptions. This is all gearing you to understand and be knowledgeable in Python. There is the exam, the Python Certified Entry-Level Programmer. Taking this is not only going to give you the confidence of your own knowledge, but it's going to help validate your knowledge to your employer or potential employer, where you can specify that you have met this recognized standard. The exam itself can be taken online and can be taken at any time. You just schedule it through your browser to work at a time suitable to yourself. The four main objective areas, as we've just covered, looks at computer programming and Python fundamentals, the control of flow using conditional blocks and loops, our data collections that includes tuples, dictionaries, lists, and also strings, as well as then being able to look at our functions and exceptions to create robust and maintainable code. Now, who am I? Well, I did say at the beginning that my name is Andrew Mallett, and I own the Urban Penguin and have the corresponding YouTube channel. I'm an experienced Linux administrator, and I love Linux with over 20 years experience. Not only skilled in working with Linux, I'm proficient in programming, using languages such as C, C#, as well as Bash scripting, Perl scripting, PowerShell, and of course, Python. Moreover, I'm really passionate about automating tasks to be able to focus on more engaging topics that really interest me. We all probably feel the same when we've got a boring and monotonous set of repetitive tasks to carry out. It's easy to lose focus. So this is where I first got into scripting, looking at how I can automate these boring, repetitive tasks so that I'm able to concentrate on more things that I'm more likely to enjoy. So why are you getting involved in Python? When we look at where it's being used and who it's being used by, of course I'm going to have Linux system administrators up there top of the table. That's where I use it and use it a lot. But of course, data scientists are going to be using it. There are a lot of tools such as NumPy and Pandas that are going to help you scroll through your data to make real good sense of it. With AI, artificial intelligence, it's the buzzword at the moment, and Python has a vast amount of libraries to help you build your AI-based applications. When we look at software developers, maybe without any particular need, they might be just jobbing developers, but Python is used a lot in many different applications. It's easy to learn, dropping many of the syntax elements that might put us off, such as semicolons, greater than, less than symbols, brace brackets, parentheses. These are often dropped in favor of white space and indentation. It is well used, enabling plenty of support and many different learning tools out there. And it's not platform specific, so you don't need to grab a Linux machine to learn it. You can learn it on Windows and you can learn it on Mac OS. And in which applications are you going to find it? Well, you're going to find it perhaps behind many of the big websites, such as Instagram. Netflix use it for making suggestions of programs you might be interested in. It's used in many DevOps tools, such as Ansible and Salt. It's used in EVE Online gaming applications. NASA use it for many of their tools. Metasploit use it when we start looking at the cybersecurity arena. And as we mentioned, it's used a lot by AI engineers. And when we look at some of the libraries, such as TensorFlow, they are geared towards machine learning and artificial intelligence and are Python-based. And it's cross-platform, so it's available on Windows, Mac OS, Unix systems, as well as Linux. Not only that, you can get containers that have Python built in, so you can use Python without it being installed on your operating system. You can use it within a container. So that's given you an introduction to the course, and I hope it's really giving you an interest towards this. Next up, we're going to look at getting started and seeing what you need to make sure that Python is installed on your system and you're able to work with Python code.